Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. It is time to go for Need a Ride as rerun number 2 for today's live summit event in the Crew 2 after last year from February 21st to the 28th, 2024, and the main date schedule is about to go arrive in 2025 on October 22nd to the 29th. Now, this was to be prepared for only one good encore rerun, as 3 skills will be prepped up to go 1 speed trap and 2 types on escape for the land-based and water-based vehicle, along with 6 events includes with 4 restricted vehicle, and plus for the DMC DeLorean 12 will be set to go for a monster truck edition in Wild West, along with a standard version as street race in a strange case of 1950. Followed by the Dodge Charger RT Hemi in the rallycross discipline will go racing up on the rally course to take a time attack in Dominion Frozen number 7, and for the USST cities at Washington for a mixed event, the Proto Concept post performance is about to be organized and go 8GB race car versus 7 touring cars around in the US Capitol, along with 2 events on Jersey Racetrack, and Harlem East will be set to go no restriction for the touring car and street race disciplines. So, what do you think about the most important feature about this update that brings out the have an offline mode? But it turns out everybody likes it, and this will might have to keep moving on forward to have a progress in case that you might have to choose on 2 types to go in online or offline mode. But there's going to be having one important thing about the livery editor, which is now becoming as unavailable whenever you're about to be using in offline mode, but instead it can actually to be used in online mode instead. So I had to be sure to get ready up before Halloween live summit event is on the main date schedule before at the end of the month in October. So I had to be prepared myself and do all the hard work of racing. We'll be rack up and make a good mark. We'll always have to keep on going to have a label on platinum to get all 4 prizes at once in every week. So you know what to do, you guys. Enter the event and take on to have a lot of good skills. We'll always have to go for a achieve of success. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. So let's begin and ready to enter for today's live summit event. As it turns out to go improve on Polar Rush as a recap since last week, as I got everything to go for a top 500 position, as I ends up here in rank 420 place in just 1,213,918 points. Time to bring out to have a triple payday and make it to go double to have 4 prizes at once and earn up before having a 1 upcoming date schedule after LA Lowriders on the city's championship will be coming soon. So you know what to do, viewers, and even the new players will always have to take a good odds on the prize to get the DeLorean DMC 12 Monster Truck Edition for free until the event is over, by only 1 more day left to go. So let's go speed trap and ready up to go to St. Louis to help myself with a Dodge Viper GTS 2013 to go full on drag race. So now I'll have to go aim on the top speed at 300 miles per hour just to take 1 single full run session only to have a good skill on the expert to have the right side of the road. But good thing choosing the right position to go as usual to be on the main inside of the radius, wait until the green zone to go launch, and up I go to go press up the pressure on the RPM range. Just have to do incoming and oncoming to have my own perspective method, and here it is right now to go piece of cake without 1 incoming traffic car by contact. So that's 377.3 miles per hour. Let's see the results, and arc up the most succeed to have a new record to go under 120,000 points as I end up here in 119,893 points. So let's have 2 part on ground base for the escape, and this time Big Sur will be heading up to go for Alpha Grand Prix discipline only to help myself to go for the Proto Concept. Spirit Racing is now ready up to go applied on the fixes to be double checked. So I got the extra pump on 82% is good, and plus resourceful and 45% is good to go. Alright, let's put it to use and be ready for a suitable starting position to go quicker, faster, and reflex rolling start to go for only one session to have a one-way ticket to go up north towards San Francisco. The traffic is about to get a little bit less light, so I have to go fast, quickly, and go double up on the ASAP. Just have to go one good boost nitro, main turn coming up. Handling is going to get much more slower because the brake system might have to do a little bit more change up without getting caught in the glaze. Just have to spark up. Okay, looks like the handling might need to do some more work. Just have that turn here without going off the ledge. Okay, that's more like it. Just have that yard distance to go up in almost 3,000 yards. Come on, just have to keep it nice and slow, but handling is going to get a little bit stiff and going a little bit much more controlation. And here it is right now by almost 4,000 yards. 3909 yards. Okay, let's see the results, and just like that to go on the halfway point before reaching towards San Francisco if you're really gonna have to do for only one session of the exercise workout. But clearly, as I did well for only one session only to get up by 105,525 points is doing good and much more needed to have your own pick of the hypercar or Apple Grand Prix to go faster up to have some extra pump and resources to go for a braking position to go quicker to be faster on the nitro refill. So let's go to Colorado River and help myself to go using with the Ice Marine Blade Runner 35 will be set and Gold Nitro Camus will be quicker to be faster on the start. So it's high time to go set sail in the Rocky Rivers. This will have to take a good exercise course as usual to be ready up and give it what you got to go up in over 3,500 yards. Got to do this quick. And this will have to take that halfway point to go for the 50% objective complete until one session is about to go rack up by over 150,000 points. Okay, there you go. No contact allowed. I'm just getting started and go reaching up by 3,000 yards to go over. Okay, very perfect. Now I'll have to keep going and stop right here in 4,000 yards. Gonna have to make a run for it and go boosted the nitro to have a good placement to be passing through onto the main area session in Matt's skill. Gonna brace myself, set sail to go quickly, and made it on to 5,000 yards to be placed to be adding up by 954 yards. Pretty quick and very good powerboat skill has got it all. So that's 115,197 points. 3 skills check, good to go, and we still got this one by doing one piece of cake. Escape skills has now everything to be checked and all done. Now let's go to the strange case of 1950 and have the DMC-12 will be ready up to have a nice good kind of a retro tune car, and plus where the white wall tires are about to be applied to go set in per level of 280. So let's see how the hot rod vehicles will be ready up to go as planned, and grid start will begin to go initiate on 3 seconds to be prepared myself to go for over 88 miles per hour, and have the electric underglow will be well seen to go daytime on display. So let's go full retro racing vibe, and off I go to take the green light to go head start and apply overtake by taking the first checkpoint. And there it goes right now. One electric arc nitro has got everything to go skillful for the fully tuned DeLorean is about to go out and drive it into the west. 10% is all clear. Now gonna have to take 90 more to go to get up and get much more quicker before the next turn to take the 90-degree angle. We'll be switching up to go reinforce it on the line. So I know the strategy is gonna have to take a few minutes to go for only one nitro refill gauges, as I had to take that stopping point as I had to go apply and do the alternative shortcut besides taking one turn at a time by doing one position in the asphalt. But it's all about to do quicker ways and quicker tricks. That's why every other players will always have to do some DIYs. It will always have to help us out. Okay, gonna have to go around in the Monument Valley and New Mexico. This is gonna be a best place to go out and drive fast to go in the best place in the Mountain States. Just have to stay on track and go directly to have the next checkpoint in about 400 yards left to go. Okay, fantastic. Halfway point is already here. Just have to go clear by to have the main turn to go on the right and left turn to stay by pulling out the brake. Still got some good handling, and everything is gonna have to go proceed into the next area is Dreamland. But we're almost out in the valley yet. Just wait until the finish line will be arrived before enter to take the main usual path of the town. But one good straightaway is going on to the hill. Take that checkpoint clear. Gonna have to do a little bit more brake check and apply well to have the main corner to go on the right. Okay, great Scott. Stop at 80%, and there goes the turn to go approaches by crossing the checkpoint. Okay, that's more like it. Just have to go chain up the nitro. Okay, inside and going quicker to have a skill set without avoid the contact guardrail. Almost there until 1 minute on the gap. I can hardly feel it. This will get closer enough, and then the finish line is just right over here before arriving in Roswell. And looks like 2 minutes 49.476 seconds has now been reached, set, and go for a new label on the part time. Very nice, and a new record just yet to be achieved by 112,950 points, as event number 1 has been checked, done, and cleared before heading up to Wild Wild West for the monster truck version for the DeLorean DMC-12. The Let's Go Monster Truck Off-Roading and Take the Starting Grid at the Hills will begin, and ready up to have a nice monster truck DeLorean DMC-12 will go back into the original performance at 40 besides the Nitro Chemist and max out for the top speed and horsepower to go around. Got to go old fashioned and ready up to have the second round of the event will be taking a good condition to be full on display. Then it's going back to basics, everyone, so better be ready and get set to go green light. We'll go faster to take the hills. We'll be diving on in. So I have eyes on the checkpoint. I'll have to take the lead and go for a first one before checkpoint number 2. We'll have to keep up with the top speed by over 88 miles per hour. Just to make sure to have a 1 nitro boost to keep it up and stay on the full capacity if you're about to go with enough fixes to go adding up as an icon. Just have to go a little bit more and have checkpoint 3 to go clear applied to have the best distance, and the hill itself is about to be running out on ground soon. Just have to take that progression to go update in 20%. There goes one contact by the shrub. Just have to keep going and then crossing through to the streets. Yeehaw and giddy up. Looks like some couple of buffaloes are roaming around in the wide open areas. Start to look ahead. There might be some animals are about to get a little bit more roaming around as the monster trucks are about to go racing up in the stunt of skill. But there's more to that. This is going to be the best time to put up and go for a flip. Yep, kicking up and drive faster to have it ventilated to go short on the period refill. Okay, checkpoint going clear. Gonna have to ride around and go on the left path. The checkpoint is right on the next list. So hang in there, partner. We're about to go arrive in the halfway point by 50%. The next one is about to go for the main path of the area as we're about to go on the eye on the hill. But heads up, horses are roaming around so I have to go on the right side and take that hill. We'll be climbing up and get enough speed to go improve simultaneously to be quickly as possible. Just went past around on Boss Road. take that checkpoint clear and choose any route if you're about to go faster on the full straight. Okay, 67% is all done. No sign of horses, buffaloes, or any cows. Just make one good hill jump, ride around, and go jumping in without doing a flip. Okay, that's the checkpoint clear. Keep it up. We're about to be arriving in the old town soon by crossing the finish line, and here comes to be on the lookout to have the next checkpoint to go anywhere, as I had to take the right side to go clear the path to be avoid the contact on the trees. Okay, that's good enough. It's only down to 8%. One more jump, and time for the grand finale. Yeehaw! Front flip, touchdown, and made it onto the finish line to go for a one stop around before arriving in the old town. Well there, boy. Now that's what I call a ride on schedule to have a good total time in just 3 minutes, 27.470 seconds. New record has been achieved, and 7 loop parts to go in the monster truck category has been obtained, done, and finishing up in 2-part conclusion for the DeLorean DMC-12 on street race and monster truck discipline. So next up, event number 3 for the 5 Kings Casino Motorsport Park for Dominion Frozen number 7 by using the Dodge Charger RT Hemi Rallycross Edition 1969. But don't forget, viewers, you might need to have one drifty affixes if you're about to go faster, and tame the beast if you're about to have a good skills of sliding on muscle car drifting. Time for me to go 3 seconds and beat the cold temperature by around in 10 degrees Fahrenheit in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. First lap is up, so pay attention. This will get tricky just like last time back from the original first rerun since 2024 by around in February. But it's going to get much more different this time just to be the same, and one good classic muscle car will go tame up and unleash the nitro. We'll have to slide around to go quicker on the faster refill. If the nitro, we'll have to stay on track to go quickly to be simultaneously by around in 75%. Alright, take that checkpoint clear. Just less drifting, more focus, and here comes the next session on the track. Okay, gonna have to get it up. Just hold that together and regain full control. Very nice, and tame it like a beast. Got to take that last turn and go straight directly to lap number 2. Yeehaw, baby! Cornering up on the inside, so I got it all to be skilled and be tricky. So I got the upper hand to go on 41%. Just make it like a good true drifter if you're about to have a good chain up combo. Just only have one single time attack if you're about to get faster on the focus. Alright, very nice. And take that checkpoint to go clear before the next turn is going to get another round to go slided and drifting to go skid on the trees. Halfway there is almost done. Just have that gap distance in 18.2 seconds. Rolling up, and the last 2 turns will stay in one piece before the final lap will get closer soon enough, as I have to go improve, faster up, and tame the Charger Rallycross version is about to get things up to go icy on the tricky. Okay, fantastic on 26 seconds. Keep going. If I had to make it into 30 seconds on the gap to be marked on green, But that's good, skillful, and setting up on the main effort is going to go for one good part of the faster challenge. Okay, that's a checkpoint clear. Okay, close call, but that was one contact should ever have to do that. But only one good classic muscle cars will always have to get used to it, just like the Demolition Derby counterpart. Okay, let's make that push. And 3 minutes around the clock has now got everything to go in part time. Almost there to have one more turn to go by drifting. And finish line is right on the clock to go place by over 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Fabulous, and Rallycross old-fashioned skill has got it all. Let's see the new record, and here it is right now in 121,695 points. 3 minutes, 33.614 seconds has been doing well by one event, and 3-lap time attack has now been mastered to go dominance in the icy track. 3 more events to go, and getting closer to have the halfway point before reaching to the combo event in the USST cities at Washington, D.C. for the Proto Concept post-performance. Now, next up, Harlem East will be ready up to go for a no restriction only on street race disciplines. Just like last time, back from Polo Rush as another part of the rerun, but this time, weather condition forecast is about to be back to normal, and night time is about to be prepared to go for one American muscle car, as I had to pick the Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport Armor Edition 1963 versus 7 European street race cars will have to take 2 laps. We'll be right again. So I had to be ready and get set to have a stunt, skill, and ventilator on the nitro to go fully reinforce it, as I had to be stationed to go in 3-second countdown, will go faster, and take on a head start. So here I go, and pop out the fireworks nitro will be seen to go full display. I'm just getting warmed up and getting started out there, folks. This is going to get a very good, perfect event number 4 on Needed Ride Live Summit event to have a best place to go encore on the remix. But very good job to have a nice 50% nitro. One jump coming up and hop aboard on the elevation rail. Just keep it nice and straight and right on the touchdown to stay together in one piece. One jump coming in and back in the streets. Okay, take that checkpoint and full control on the brake. Keep it nice and easy and wait until the shortcut as we're about to go on the left, just like this one, as I have to take that quicker upper hand advantage. One good race versus one stunt car is ready up to have the spotlight to go in the view. Just have to go ace up to have some skills just like TK did. One characteristic as a driver, and one good classic muscle car has some good skills of characteristic of a fix. Halfway there is done, and moving on in the final lap on number 2. Okay, just have to take that half circle to go around, deaccelerate, and reaccelerate to go pump up the gas. That's 12.6 seconds on the gap. Still got this right in the bag. Yeah, there you go. Kick it up and touch it on the air rail to have the best alternative method to go right here. Oh yeah, baby. Just rock and roll to have a nice armored stunt car to have a best race on the block. Okay, take that checkpoint clear on recovery. Just have to stay on track and keep it going. Alright, that should do one good skill at a time, and almost there to have the last 2 turns to go. Let's bring it home, and finish line is just right on spot. Okay, fabulous and good for 2 minutes, 41.432 seconds. We'll always have to go driving with the classics. And there's more to that to have an outcome results. 100,000 points to be added up with 653 to go placement as well. New record set, and moving on to the Jersey racetrack in event number 5 for the touring car discipline. It's had to be well preferred to go for a classic race car to be titled to have a stage of no restriction only. So let's have my UDRS Inspotec livery on car number 68 in the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Orléans Coupe Type W196 Touring Car Edition 1955. 642 horsepower check, top speed at 248 miles per hour to be checked, handling level to go early intermediate, and per level to go at 320. So let's see some modern GT cars to go for 1 versus 7. Old Dog versus the modern new cars will be rolling out to go on a grid start in about 3 seconds in just 4 laps around the half course of Jersey racetrack. So here I go. Let's pop out the nitro and go head start in first place by around the track in 4 laps. First lap is going underway. Let's have the 300 SLR Orléans Coupe will go GT on the classic versus 7 modern GT race cars on the same touring car discipline class. But this one to get a little bit more advanced and get faster out there to have some few turns to go corner up on each lap at a time. But almost forgot one thing perhaps. As a reminder, just keep using enough nitro if you're about to have some different set of fixes if you're about to go proven up and get skillful to be achieved as a mastery touring car discipline master. Just watch this, you guys. Everything is going your own personal station to have a title and DIY. Do it yourself. First lap clear, then heading up to go proceed in lap number 2. Here comes the third turn. Just have to go apply the brake and well positionized to go crossing up on the line. But only have one usage of the apex just to make sure to stay safe and then without getting caught in the penalty. But all the skills will have to be tested, so better make sure to have your mind, skill, and expected with the upcoming approach to have a good competition stage on the roll. So halfway there to go entered on lap number 3. Gotta keep going. Speedway session to go around on turn 1 to have a position on the inside and have the second sector to go plan as usual to have yourself to go placement to be achieved on turn number 2 and 3. Gonna have to go pull out the nitro and take that 4th turn to go check on the hairpin. Okay, very good. Checkpoint going clear, and take the 5th and 6th turn to go right on sneaking in the inside. So here comes the final lap. Better be ready for it, so you might have to get enough speed to go toughen up and be quick about it if you're about to go for the Porsche 917K 1970 to have your own pick. Better be ready to go again on turn 2 and 3. Launch up the RPM and go nitro to be boosted to be extra on the speed. Okay, that's a checkpoint going clear. 10 seconds left. Better hurry up until the time limit will be reaching up to go in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, close call, and very well, clever to be pleased to have 2 minutes, 47.559 seconds to have a good look on the outcome results. Okay, looks like one session practice is all done, and the new one has now been obtained to go achieve to have a placement to go fully well improved to be using on classic touring car discipline. So that's event number 5 clear. Let's go in nighttime to have a sci-fi background in the USB tour cities at Washington DC for the proto concept post performance. So I have to be ready for my move. Last race coming up in Neither Ride is about to be over soon to go complete as an encore. So I got the tuning settings and will place up on the Nitro Chemist to go ready up in 1002 horsepower at the top speed in 270 miles per hour. Let's see how it turns out. I'm about to be switching up to go on the hook cam this time, viewers. Not time to go sci-fi background style to have the last race besides the classic, and here comes the 3-second countdown to be initiated to go green light. Time for me to go quickly as possible, and here comes the first turn. By crossing the first checkpoint, we'll have to be stationed to go full exercise caution. Tap up the nitro, and have turn 2 to go check in place to go around by turn number 3 and 4. Okay, that's nice. Gonna have to take a little bit more closer out there to avoid the contact on the barriers and have the main 90-degree angle turns to go for a station on the pace. But there's more to that. The half circle is gonna have to take that final turn, is gonna get much more quicker to be on the main tupper by the handling. So I really bet the brakes won't be able to go on the glaze. I'm just really thinking about it to go for a minor step to have this race to go fully clean by 100% of the chance. Okay, just have to keep it nice and slow and reinforce it to go up on gear number 7 to go quickly in lap number 2. This Alpha Grand Prix race car is pretty heavy and fast, so I have to watch my 6 and be quick about it because one event will go up to be double up to be on the main placement by 100,000 points to get there on time. Okay, make that checkpoint to go clear. Halfway point around in 50% during the second lap. Okay, easier said than done. Just have to go clip up the apex and go for the same pattern just like the first lap. Okay, gonna have to take that final corner around in the Capitol Hill. One last step and stop at 66% in the final lap on third. Alright, it's doing well nicely, but no need to have a one-way direction. I still got this one to go for the right direction. Come on, just have to stay on track and keep it going. This time is gonna have to do a little bit more pacing on the essence. Third lap is all I need to go for a stepping stone to go approaches. And here it comes. Come on, just stick it together. There's no need to a little bit more attract it like a face of a magnet. Take that final stretch and go clear the line to be achieved by 2 minutes 45 with a single of 002 seconds. Very nice, and let's see the results. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. 105,264 points. 7 legendary loot parts for the Alpha Grand Prix discipline has now been finished, check, and well done for a needed ride on race number 6 for the USST cities at Washington, D.C. Now that's what I call made it on time as usual for the second rerun in needed ride. Platinum on the rank in 2,652nd place and about 22 hours left to go. 1 speed trap on the first one to take the starting position, and 2 parts on escape for the land-based vehicle at the Big Sur and Colorado River for the powerboat discipline, along with 2 parts in the DeLorean DMC-12 on street race in the Strange Case of 1950 and the monster truck version in Wild Wild West, along with Dominion Frozen number 7 at the Five Kings Casino Motorsport Park for the Dodge Charger RT Hemi in the Rallycross discipline, and also to have 2 events with no restriction only for the street race in East Harlem and Jersey Racetrack for the touring car discipline. And last but not least, Proto Concept Post Performance in USB Tour Cities at Washington, D.C. This segment is all about to have the classic vehicles. We'll take the first one and save it for only one more event for the modern day Alpha Grand Prix racer we'll be taking on in the Urban City track. But not yet over at least, but we have Treat Journey has now been arrived on the clock schedule before open up until October 29 and ends until November 5th. But we got a good eyes on the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat on the Silver, followed by with a retro pumpkin rooftop on the Epic. And plus, We got ourselves to have our eyes on the Bat Nitro on the Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 Quattro Volpe in the street race discipline, followed by the Pontiac GTO The Judge Sparrow Competition Edition on Rally Raid, and last but not least, for the Coney 6 CCR will be reserved to go for a 3-vehicle restriction only, along with Jet Sprint and 2 touring car discipline for the regular and mixed combo event, along with Escape, Low Altitude, and Slalom. I can't wait, you guys. This will bring out to have a date and reminder schedule before this event will be open until the 29th, and we still have some 2 other upcoming Live Summit events as the first week of November on Midnight Run that brings out to have a return of the Granville Brothers aircraft GBR-1, followed by with a Midnight Run Underglow on the Epic to be placed on the Silver and Gold. And as for the Platinum, the Nitro Chemist boosted for the air race discipline to have yourself for a treat of reminder. And same goes for the return of the LA Lowriders has now been set to go for a rerun schedule on November 12th to the 19th to get 3 prizes, including with 200,000 followers that adds up with a red tint common and the Lowrider Red Duchess edition on the Chevrolet Impala. So remember, folks, I'll have to be here on time and ready up to go for a treat journey for a Halloween themed summit event, as I will be ready to wrap this up at the end. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji for my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra who will support and grow. And also check it out on my YouTube shorts that brings out with some presentation showcase with UDRS Insportec, Total Drama fan art, and Dispenser Camp fan art liveries, along with some various whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the Live Summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.